Hello and welcome back to the Successful CEO podcast. We are going to dive in today to the energetics around selling and some of the ways that I bring in rituals every day to call in more sales, especially if I have a specific program that I'm launching. I absolutely love to get intentional and to really connect with the souls who are going to be coming into my next offer and to anchor into and sink into this energy of it's all divinely guided, it's all divinely orchestrated. Whatever is meant to be is meant to be. And I think that as entrepreneurs, when we begin to lead from the space and start to believe in the concept of whoever is meant to cross my path, whoever signed a contract with me to do life with me, whoever is meant to be led by me, whoever I'm meant to guide myself and learn from myself is what will be. And when we come from this energy of whatever is meant to be will be, and everything is divinely orchestrated, we literally signed a contract together before we came down to this earth plane. I think that there's this energy of surrender and this energy of trust versus the energy of, oh my goodness, are they going to buy? I hope they buy. If they don't buy, I'm doomed. How can I pay my bills? You know, this expectancy of depending on people saying yes to your offers in order for you to have the money that you want. It takes this pressure off of this neediness, this lack, this scarcity vibration. And when we're in this vibration of lack and scarcity and need and fear, we're actually repelling the sales from coming in. So if we can begin to believe that what is divinely meant to be will be, it will happen no matter what, we become detached from the result. But when we're in this needy, attached state, we're in this lower vibrational frequency that then rejects. It repels the very thing that we want. So it's really not working in our favor. You're probably losing sleep. You're probably having anxiety and feeling overwhelmed and stressed and irritable when really you could feel relaxed and in this state of peace and calm and joy, because we know that no matter what, it's all working for us. It's all working for you. And if we can be in this state of trust before getting the validation or trust before seeing the results, this is when the magic happens. And this is the hard part. This is the difficult, challenging part about being an entrepreneur, is that we don't see the results right away. And there's this whole game of trust. There's this whole game of belief that we need to be a player in. We need to be the main player in this game of trust and belief and faith before we see the results as an entrepreneur. Because when we can be in this trust before we see the results, that is when we become the magnet. That is when we elevate our frequency. That is when our frequency is so elevated that we open this portal for more on top of more on top of more. And we're this magnet for abundance because we are in this elevated state of trust and faith and belief versus scarcity and lack, which shuts off the doors, closes the portal. It diminishes and decreases your aura that is the magnet for all the things that you ever desire. Because remember, your energetic frequency, who you're being, your aura that you emit, is what is going to be the attraction factor, the attractor factor. So let's dive into some of the ways that I will intentionally play with magic, energetics, bring in the rituals whenever I am going to be launching an offer, but also every day just to be a magnet for more sales, for aligned soul sister clients to come my way. So I'm going to take you to the moment the alarm clock goes off. So I get up at 6 a.m. in the morning. I have my routine. I need to have my tea in peace and calm and quiet before the 3 kids wake up. I love to get in my journaling in the morning. I just need that time before I am in mom role and I'm making the lunches and I'm getting the kids out the door for school. I need this time to really be with me and my highest self and my soul before I even open my phone. So this time in the morning is very sacred to me. Okay, this is where I get to be alone in my thoughts and I get to really connect with me. Nobody else, no external forces, nobody coming in and needing me and wanting me and asking questions. It gets to be about me. So in the morning, the first thing I do is I really tune into how I'm feeling. And to be honest, there are some mornings that I wake up and I feel out of alignment and I feel this lower vibration. And I'm just really curious, like, what is this about? And a lot of times it is associated with external tangible results. So if the day before or the week before wasn't going as I had hoped for business, I will take that on as this like heavy burden and I'll feel it in the morning. So I have to be aware and pay attention to the feelings when I wake up and shifting into this state of I am protected, I am guided, I am safe no matter what. And when I lead from soul, when I'm being guided by soul, when I'm following the thing that lights me up, no matter what, inevitably, it is all working for me. It is all going to be okay. I am always protected. The abundance always comes. So I really have to tap back into this energy in a conscious way, in a very selective way, versus staying in this energy of fear and lack and not good enough. And I want these results and it's not happening at the time that I would like it to. And then shifting into a different state, intentionally, consciously being my own creator. And so I'll get curious about that feeling and what it is, and then I'll intentionally shift. And not every morning I feel like that. There's other mornings where I wake up and I'm just like in this high vibe feeling and state. And then I really get to fly from there. But on those mornings where I feel a little off, out of alignment, at lower vibrational frequency with my feelings and emotions, that is when I'll shift into the state of what am I doing today? What is coming up? What am I most excited about? I really bring it back to the mission and the why of why I'm here and the bigger picture and stepping outside of what's in it for me and who can I transform today? How can I serve today? What value can I give today? And what I've learned on this entrepreneurial journey is that anything can happen in any moment. Like the energy that you're feeling or you're experiencing or that you're in, it can shift in any moment. Anything can happen in any moment. And so remembering and reminding myself of that in those moments where it's like waking up and going, oh, everything I'm doing, all the hard work, it's not where I desire to be, and letting that weigh down on me, when I can be in the state of who am I here to serve and what is the bigger picture? What is the long-term goal? Then I begin to shift into the state of my soul's desires, my soul's mission on exactly why I'm here, which is then putting me into this higher vibrational frequency. I don't go on my phone. I do not go on my phone right away. I used to a lot, and I decided that my new standard for leading myself and being the best leader and the best conduit to serve my mission was to start off the mornings with myself, with soul, not tapping into emails or going onto Instagram as soon as I open my eyes. We're still in this subconscious state. We're still in this dream state when we wake up. And so I still want to be reveling in that magic and in what my dreams were even about. We forget them so quickly. And especially if we're suddenly going onto our phones and doing things in technology or that has to do with business, we're going to forget about those dreams that were giving us these like incredible, profound messages, our subconscious mind speaking to us while we're in this dream state. So I definitely love that energy to soak in, and for me to really try to play in this energy of the dreamland and to decode and remember the dreams that came through so that it can help me on my journey here doing life as a human. So I also like to, so I have my shower and then I come and I have my tea, which is a part of my morning ritual. It's really that, again, quiet time, that connection to self, the time where I get to indulge in something pleasurable, starting off my morning with a pleasure activity, which is sitting in my chair in the same spot in my living room, looking out our window, seeing the birds landing outside at the windowsill and drinking my hot tea. And so this is usually when I'll do my journaling. So whatever thoughts are coming through, what I really desire, where my soul's leading me, where I was before, where I'm going now, setting these goals, setting these intentions, and really, again, connecting to the desires and connecting to my soul so I can lead from this like really aligned soul state. I also too will sometimes pull an oracle card for myself. I don't do this all the time. I don't believe in always using divination tools to guide and direct ourselves. We're our own inner authority. Our intuition knows the way. Our highest self knows the best path for us. But I do love to have that guidance as well to get the clarity and just some confirmation and that extra guidance as well. So whenever my soul, my intuition is leading me to divination tools, that is when I'll go over and be like, okay, my intuition's like, come pull a card, go over to your oracle deck and pull a card out to see what the message is for today, which I thought would be kind of fun today on the podcast for us to do it together. I haven't done one today. So I have the Rebecca Campbell Work Your Light Oracle deck. And so I want you to really lean into the fact that like you were divinely guided here to listen to this podcast. And I want you to think about your own business and what's happening in your life and the results you're getting in your business, the success you've already had, and where you want to go. And now there's something between you. There's a gap that's happening between you and this reality that you want to create in your next stage in your business, and also in the next stage of the evolution of you. And so I want you to set the intention to have some clarity and some guidance on what that gap may be, what's holding you back, where's there resistance, and what do you really need to step into to close that gap off, to go to the next level, which is exactly what I lead women to do, to break through to their next level of being and doing and creating in this life. Where is divine energy sending us? Okay, the age of light is what came through. So this says you've been training for this for lifetimes. Oh my goodness. This is so crazy because I actually am finishing up my final day with my private coach who I've been with her for a whole entire year. So it's a sad day to be ending with her. And I know I will be in her world at some capacity. But today I asked her this final question of basically the same thing. If I were to embark on something or embrace a new way of being that is missing now, or something massive that you think I need to step into or to tweak or to refine or to upgrade, hers was the confidence piece, really owning who I am, really stepping into this full-on confidence, owning my gifts, owning my power. And it really hit me to the core where it's like, okay, this is the time. She even said, you are confident, but it's not 1,000,000% confident on who you could be and the power that you hold. And even just pulling this card is like, you've been training for this for lifetimes. And that came through right away, where it's like the doubt and the wobble is there because we are uncertain of the power we hold. We're not confident in our leadership and in our skills and in our gifts and in our uniqueness and in our voice and in our beliefs and our leadership. We're not confident in that, even though we have it, it's within us. And this card here is a reminder that there's no need to wobble. There's no need to doubt, because you've been guided to come here. You came here for a reason during this time, during this era, during this time in human evolution. You came here during this time on our earth plane for a reason. And you've been training for this moment in time for lifetimes. It's not just your last course you just took, or the last year in your investments, or the last 3 years in your experiences and showing up. You've literally been training for this moment for lifetimes before this lifetime. Do you know how much knowledge and wisdom and gold and secrets that you hold that's going to help you be a successful entrepreneur, to be the most impactful, powerful, making waves type of leader? And so this, I think, is the reminder that we all need. And me too, even my coach was saying, this is your time to unleash, time to really step into your full power and confidence and knowing. And this card is confirming it for me. And I hope that it is exactly what you needed to hear as well. So let's dive into the other ways that I bring in some magic and rituals to selling more, attracting more, and when I'm launching my offers. So the other thing I do too is I really love to get into my psychic powers of clairvoyance. So this is where we really visualize what's to come. We really step into this multi-dimension parallel reality of when this program starts, or when a client books this session, or when my membership of 100 people starts. This is the vibe, this is the feeling, and visualizing and seeing all of the people gathering and coming and holding hands and sitting in front of you and learning, and you transforming their lives, and them having these aha moments, and these moments of being triggered, and these moments of unleashing and unraveling their own certainty and their own gifts, and really tapping into what they're here to do. We get to visualize and feel into this, and even see every single person. I love to visualize as holding hands and rising together and creating a movement of leaders together, seeing us as a sisterhood, as a community, embarking on this path together. So visualize the actual container, the actual experience, the people who are joining. Visualize people coming into your DMs and saying, give me the link, send me the link, even down to seeing the money transactions coming through. I actually like to visualize the money like coming into my account. Okay, visualizing it going down this tunnel, down the bank tunnel into my bank account. I also like to really envision and see myself leading from this space as my highest self. So tap into this energy, I'll connect with her. And if she were to show up and create content, if she was to create email marketing, if she was to show up and do a reel, if she was to show up and do a live video, if she were to show up and do stories and talk about her new offer, or talk about any way to work with her, new products, new services, new masterminds, new private coaching, how would she lead? What words would she use? How would she sell? What would the energy and the vibe be behind her selling? And so when I can visualize that and feel it and see it and hear it, my subconscious mind begins to go, okay, that is me. That is how I operate, and believe that this is the truth of who I am, which it really truly is. It's just all of the limiting beliefs and all of the mindset things and all of the self-sabotage and the patterns and the habits and the self-limiting thoughts are holding us back from being her. You already are her. You already are your highest self. And so if we can tap into that energy, we are tapped in, we are turned on, we are there. We are her. We are her. So now it's about bringing that higher dimensional 5D way of being, because you've been there, and we got to bring it down to this level, into the 3D. Okay, bringing the 5D into the 3D, because that 5D you, your highest self, she is ever abundant. She is magnetizing like there's no tomorrow. She is the multi-millionaire, limitless you. So now we got to bring her here into this 3D way, so it becomes your tangible reality. I also really love to envision and picture this golden aura, which is like my magnetic field, this attracting aligned souls into my realm. And I love to connect a golden thread from my heart to their heart, connecting as heart to heart through this golden thread. And then the last thing, and that's powerful because our heart is the most powerful resonance there is. And so if we can really lead from heart, if we can feel from heart, if we can connect our heart to their heart, knowing that this is of service, knowing that this is going to transform their life, knowing that it's going to impact them in ways that they've never been impacted before, and really standing in that truth and standing in our full confidence behind this energy and connecting through this golden thread, we are in this way, in this energetic way, we are connected with them and we are calling them in this quantum field, in a quantum energetic way. And again, the reminder of whoever's meant to be attached to you through this golden thread. And you can even visualize you pulling them in closer and closer to make magic together. Whoever is meant to be attached to this golden thread is exactly who is meant to be, and it is perfect. And then the last thing too is getting excited about every single soul that inquires, every single soul that asks for the link, every single soul who says yes. So when somebody inquires about your offer and they don't buy, I want you to celebrate. When someone asks for the link and they don't follow through, I want you to celebrate. When somebody actually pays and they're going to be in your offer, I want you to, of course, celebrate. And we all want to get to the point where they're asking for the link, they're coming in and actually buying. But I want you to be just as excited about the inquiry, because this means that people are seeing you. This means that people are interested. This means that there are more people than you even know who are circling around your dimension, your energetic field, your bioenergetic field. They're there, they're in your frequency, they're in your realm, they're ready to play with you. And then when that perfect offer comes, that it's aligned for them and it's a holy yes for them, they are going to come in. So let that be your reminder that there are people who are waiting to work with you. They want to work with you. They're trying to figure it out. So being excited no matter what, just from seeing that energy move, just from knowing that the energy's there, the vibe is there. People want to be with you. They're noticing you, and they're just working on ways to actually say yes and to be in your world. And this is going to grow your confidence. This is going to get you to start to trust that, okay, anything can happen in any moment. If someone's asking for the link or someone's showing that they're excited and interested, it means that in any moment, anything can happen. Okay, so I have Magic Sales Program coming up. It is on pre-sale right now for $333. It is a 3-week live program happening in July, or you can do 4 payments of $90 bi-weekly. This is the energetics and the mindset and the confidence. This is really about the attraction marketing behind selling. So this is unleashing your own magic to attract the magical results in your business. So it's going to be a mix of live videos, pre-recorded videos, and some audio trainings. We're also going to do a hot seat coaching call at the end of the 3 weeks. So you can ask any questions. You can have me as your coach in this group hot seat coaching call. If you want to join the magic for 333, it goes up this Friday, which is going to be the 23rd, I believe, of June. It's going to go up to $597. Final price is $797. So get in now on the magic at the $333. And it is going to be an incredible 3 weeks together. I also am going to drop a link to my ebook, which is Rituals for Attracting Money. So it's money magic rituals you can implement every day. This has been an amazing episode. I can't wait to hear about how you start to implement more magic and rituals in your daily routine so you can start to attract more soul sister clients and more sales your way in your business. I love you, and I will see you on the next episode.